Okay. I don't know. Computers are strange things, amazing things, but they are what they are.
They're highly annoying.
Okay. Stay hydrated. Today's been a hot day for me.
It's 92 degrees out.
It's been a hot day for me.
I feel that.
It is. It's been a hot day, all right? Like, so upstairs, my parents are out of town. They're doing things, celebrating things, having fun. And they don't really listen to my podcast, so this works out for me. I'm surprising my mother with a compost bin because she does lots of gardening on her own, but she does spend money on tons of, like,
Fertilizers and stuff.
Soil, exactly. So my aim is to get her to wean off a little bit and then, like, create your own, and then you can, like, give to neighbors if you want to, like, start little small pots of flowers or whatever. So it'll be, like, really a cool thing. It's hot outside, and it's hot trying to build this compost bin. So, you know anything about composting?
Is that is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Your yard work?
Yeah, that's my yard work. That is my yard. If I show you back there, you'd be like, yeah, that looks a mess. I broke a shovel. So.
How'd you break a shovel?
Yeah, you can break a shovel trying to remove roots in the ground. And most people who are lawn enthusiasts would be like, yeah, you're not supposed to get rid of roots with, like, tree roots with shovels. And I'm like, it's a tool. But it's a tool in my hand, and it was working for me the first time. So I was like, well, I guess I can continue doing this for all the roots. And I broke it. So it's like, it has a nice little chipped tooth in the front. I'm like, well, this is the not important of having a spade shovel anymore. So I got to get a new spade shovel. They're expensive. $30. It was $30 and some change, really.
They're, like, awkwardly expensive for no reason.
I mean, it's a piece of wood and a metal, and I'm like, how expensive can it be? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a little more expensive than I thought it would be. In the process, I also got an axe, so I can get the roots. And my God, it is so much easier using an axe. I almost went axe happy and just started chopping anything. So it's a tree stump.
So you just started throwing at it.
Yeah, really, pretty much. I was just like, I can do this. Let me just whack, I'm going crazy at it. So, did that, and it really wore me out. So, and it's hot outside. Did I mention that?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I just want to make sure that
stay hydrated. It's hot outside.
It's really hot outside. So yeah, I'm doing that, and I started out with pallets. So, pallets you can get from anywhere, but this spot off of Pennsylvania. It's a flower shop, and you can buy your mulch or your flowers there, and whatever else, floral things. They do bouquets and whatnot. I only know they do bouquets because they were arguing about, this needs to be bigger, in front of me. I was like, okay, customer here.
Flower people.
Flower people. But the guy was nice. His name's Jim, and I guess he owns the place. He told me his name was Jim. He said his son's middle name is Alexander. We bonded, I guess.
Is that like a bonding experience?
I guess it was a bonding experience or something. So I was like, all right, cool. Your son's name is Alexander, or your son's middle name is named Alexander. I don't know. People like to share weird things. So.
Yes, they do. Very much so. Especially at 3 a.m.
Snapchats. I thought that's what Snapchat was for. It's for people to share weird things.
Or weird pictures.
And like, hey, look.
That, like, sends me his, like, him on the toilet all the time.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm like, don't want this, but okay.
I don't ask for this, but I'm getting this.
The confidence, though.
Yeah. It's my dog in here.
Love your dog.
Dog's Titan. He's a good dog. But yeah, so the composting, I bought the pallets. They're like $1 a piece. So I bought 5 of them, which some people are like, oh, you can get those for free. Yeah, but look, I'm trying to help Lansing out, support local businesses. It's $5. Tied them to the back on one of the cars you seen out in the.
Just tell me it wasn't your Mustang.
No, it was
You
not.
could have just dropped the top and just
stop. Then I'd have to tighten. Then I had to get out of the get the My speakers. I had to take those out.
You do have your
Tighten. Go lay down.
Trying to knock over everything.
Literally. This is why you have your own space.
Sits right next to me.
Spoiled boy.
Save me.
Right. Can't save me from me. Can't save me as in Titan from. Anyway. Yeah, so I bought 5 of them, and I'm tearing apart each. I'm gonna tear apart 2 of them, so I can use that wood to make everything else. It's a lot of work, like I said.
It's like a big process.
It is. And the good thing is my parents won't be in town for for a while. I don't know. I just know it won't be like this week. They won't be here. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I got time to get this complete. So I need to have it complete soon, though. Like done.
Like by Friday.
I would want it to be
That's
done
like
by
2
Friday.
days away.
Yeah.
It should be done by then.
Yeah. Well, I was at Home Depot and I was like, yeah, I want to get like a nail gun. The guy's like, yeah, you could do that. Nail guns are $300. I'm like, what other way is there? So you're saying I can do this cheaper?
Just a hammer and a nail.
Just a hammer and nail. Yeah, and I was like, it takes a lot of time. But he's saying that I can use a nail gun, not a nail gun.
A screw gun?
Staples. And
Staples.
Screw gun.
Whatever you want to call it. A
A
drill.
drill. The thing,
Perfect.
yeah.
Us manly men over here.
The manliest. So, yeah, I can get a drill, and I can just drill the screws in there. So I just got screws, and I got some liner, because the way I want to design it, I want to have a liner on the outside that only allows moisture and air to go through.
Okay.
Sensor pallets that have, there's holes in them.
They have, the little slits.
Exactly. So, that's been my day today. How's your day going?
Sounds a lot better than yours.
Yeah.
Nothing. I just went to, I woke up this morning because, I stay up till 3 a.m. working. And then I went to physical therapy, which was really awkward.
What do you do for work?
What I do?
Yeah.
2 things. I'm in healthcare. So, I work at the University of Michigan Hospital.
Oh, nice.
Really exciting stuff. And then I own my own business, which is a small business. It's not really big.
I mean, what is it?
Social media marketing.
Okay.
So
okay.
I boost ads for companies, and they just pay me for it.
You boost ads. How do you boost ads?
So you can boost someone's ad like Facebook, and it makes it so people see it more. It shows up on your Facebook.
Oh, okay.
A lot
so I have
more.
to have you to blame for some of the bull that I see.
Probably.
Okay. Cool. Because some of the stuff that gets put to my face, I'm like, I've never searched for this, or why is this in my feed in journal? Yeah. So that's you. You're, ladies and gentlemen.
Me to do it. Yep.
We got him.
We got him, boy.
We got him.
It's just a little side gig.
Yeah.
Hustle. I don't know.
No,
I'm working on my dream. So.
You want to be a social media guru? Okay.
My dream is become a trauma surgeon, which I am applying
and
to.
through ads, I can see where you're going. Okay, I'm with it.
So I'm applying to med school right now, which is a struggle. Hate school. Yes. Don't do it. It's not worth it unless you become a lawyer or a doctor.
Yeah, or me.
Yeah, where you go to college and never use your degree kind of thing.
Yeah, I did, and yeah, there's a long story for that one. I can do an episode on that for myself.
You probably should.
For myself.
Then, I want to start my own hospital and an apartment complex.
Oh, that's respectful. Like a affordable housing complex with
I want to do it on a campus and actually make it affordable for students.
Okay. You should have a mobile truck that goes to different house parties or whatever and says, hey, if you're dehydrated, you can get hydrated here. So
that would be kind of a move, wouldn't it? It would be kind of looking creepy, though, pulling up in a van.
In a white van.
They'd just be like, hey, kid.
Free hydration.
Free hydration. Spray paint that sucker on the side.
Not even spray, just get a bucket of paint and just paint free hydration.
Yeah, Really crappy paint. There you go.
On some like rusted Astro van.
Traveling the world.
Nah, just the campus. You can make the most on the campus.
Oh, you're charging people?
I mean, they have to have healthcare.
I mean, yeah.
So
Well, that's like
that's America.
America, baby. You can do anything here.
It's free with healthcare. So, no, that's admirable. That's awesome. Affordable housing complex in the college area with like a health center next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I want to do affordable health center though.
Yeah.
It's like where I wouldn't charge as much as hospitals do.
Right. Okay.
You know, not $5 for a bottle of Tylenol.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because like, you know, I always wanted to have the people that can't get health care
Yeah.
to actually be able to somewhat afford it.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you? So you say you're being a trauma surgeon or just trauma?
Trauma surgeon.
Trauma surgeon. All right. Getting rid of the bullet wounds and the crazies
Yeah.
at the same time.
Basically, yeah.
You excited for it? Because I'm sure you're gonna eventually get in because it takes like 20
I got
years.
accepted to like one college.
Okay.
And then I got
Harvard.
Definitely not Harvard.
I just got accepted to like one college, UCLA.
It was Miami University.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
So like it's a pretty good med school.
Is it Miami of Ohio or Miami University?
Florida?
Ah, okay. That Miami. All right.
Definitely not going to Ohio. I don't know what's in Ohio.
They don't have internet, so they won't see this. So.
Man,
It's like
people in Ohio hate Michigan.
that's okay. We equally hate them too.
I'm pretty sure
so.
everyone in this world hates Michigan.
It's a historical thing. You know the history about it
Michigan?
in Ohio. Yeah. Do you know that?
No.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a historical moment by my history's host, Alexander Woods. So, back in militia, like olden days, like 1800s, I believe, Michigan and Ohio were fighting over this like strip of land. I think it's by Toledo. Don't quote me on that part. But they were fighting over this strip of land, and it almost came down to like Michigan was going to be at war with Ohio for this land, and like it was rich in nutrients, kind of swampy or whatever. They ended up settling it without having to lose lives because it was like, okay, we've literally armed our troops. We're going over there. We're going to fight for this land. So it was going to be some real like OG type stuff. That'd have been great. We would never forgive Ohio, as we don't now. So yeah, that was the history of it, and we resolved that. I can't remember how it was resolved, but that's why Michigan has like a little notch.
Yeah.
And then Ohio does not have that notch.
I believe that's near Toledo.
Toledo?
Toledo?
Oh, okay.
Toledo. College educated here, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have like a little. That's where it is.
Yeah.
No, I found out too.
Yeah.
You know, Michigan City isn't in Michigan.
Is it not?
No, I
Where's
was
it
in
at?
Illinois.
I thought it was
Illinois.
actually in Michigan.
At least when like I looked at the like map, we're in Illinois. And I
Right.
was like,
I mean, I know there's a Lansing, Illinois as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
I'm looking this up right now.
I passed the Lansing and I was like, are they just trying to be like us? But then I thought maybe we're trying to be like them.
He's in Indiana.
Right?
What?
Why is it there?
What?
I was so upset.
I was so for
And
sure.
it's like right next to the border too.
We should have fought for that.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's our city.
that's us right there.
Yeah, we should claim that land too. In fact, we should get all of that's mile 80, 90.
We should get like.
Yeah, take over
'Cause
Scott.
doesn't like Illinois like curve into us, right? You know, like around the lake. I don't even know what lake that is.
No.
It doesn't?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Illinois stops kind of at the end of before the end of Michigan, Lake Michigan.
Oh.
I guess the lines are dotted in such a way where the most bottom part of Lake Michigan is owned by Indiana, and then Michigan, out of that bottom section, Michigan owns more of that area.
Okay.
In a weird,
Well, that's a good thing then.
Yeah, it's ours anyway. It's named after us. It should be
It's
ours. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we should have owned that.
That's what I'm saying. Or we should just have like a Illinois city or something. Rub it in their face.
A Chicago, Michigan.
A Chicago, Michigan. I love when people are like, I'm going to Chicago. And it's like not even in Chicago.
What?
People do that a lot. They're like, I'm heading to Chicago. Okay. And it's like on the border of Michigan
and they don't
Illinois.
actually.
And I'm like, you're not in Chicago. But everyone just considers that whole state Chicago.
I mean, it's a well-known fact that when people say they're from Detroit, but they're actually from not Detroit, like outside of Detroit.
It's true fact.
So, I can see where they're coming from. Oh, I'm from Detroit. Literally, address says like Clinton or something county. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're from Detroit.
Detroit's so famous here.
It is. It's. I mean, a lot of history, a lot of richness to it.
I don't know. I always thought it was weird that like we have the capital in Lansing, and not Detroit.
Because it was Detroit at one point in time. Do they not teach you that in school anymore?
No, they don't teach us shit, dude. Okay, correction. All right, correction. I went to Dansville.
Okay.
Which is like, my class was 43 people.
Oh my god.
We learned about cornfields and harvesting. Okay.
And then here's you. I'm gonna be a doctor.
Like everyone in that town stays in that town. And it's so sad. And I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of this town. Because I just screwed that. Town of 580 people.
And then 43 of them are just graduating every year or whatever.
It's kind of sad because like 6 people dropped out. It was so difficult to get like.
Not to harp on that, but it is a telling situation where you have a population of less than 600, your graduating class is less than 50, and you still have dropouts.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
it's so stupid because they built a new high school. My senior year, they started building it.
Okay.
And it was like bigger and better, more classrooms.
Was the old one like too old or?
No.
Oh.
It was the newest one.
Oh, so you just need a newer one.
Yeah, I guess so. Like our the middle school, they took that down, and that was there before like right when the town was developed.
Oh.
The village.
Okay.
So they tore it down for some reason. Never understood that.
I mean,
People
it's
hated
old,
it.
right? I mean,
yeah.
It's probably still built with asbestos, and no one wanted to talk about it. So,
but like they built, it was like 100-something classrooms, and I remember they're like, "Oh yeah, we're only using like 15," and I'm like, "What a waste of money!" And then they built like a Dollar General
within it.
No, like next to it. No.
Dollar General.
It was school. Next to it, and then everyone's like, "That's gonna bring more people to the town," and I'm like, "Man, where have you seen a Dollar General in like a good town?" They're always in the most like nobody knows towns. But like Danville's somewhat famous. Like we have
What are they famous for?
We have 3 things. It's the Octagon House, which is part of the Underground Railroad. Yeah, we call it the Octagon House. It's literally an octagon.
So, like, do people just fight in this octagon? Or...
No. Oh. It's like literally a house the shape of an octagon, it looks so stupid. I never understood it. But, like, you can break in there. Don't do that. Don't break into stuff. I broke into it, though.
Bad idea to break into stuff.
But, like, it's pretty cool inside. It's like caving in, but that's like a famous thing, I guess.
It's probably a bad idea to break into something that's caving in. So
yeah.
Okay.
And then we had the burning bed, which I don't know if you ever heard that.
I heard the Burning Man.
No. Okay. It's completely different. Oh. The burning bed is like a movie. It was a movie based on a true story. Basically, his wife was getting like abused by her husband.
Oh, okay.
And one time she drugged him, tied him to a bed, and caught the whole house on fire.
Okay.
And killed him.
Okay, so
that was like escape. Okay. So that was like a whole movie.
All right.
You can like look it up, I guess.
I won't
But
right now. But
yeah, don't. It's not a cool. It's not a good movie. And that was like another famous thing, I guess. And
so
then we
that
have
happened in Dansville.
yeah,
Oh, Dansville sounds a little bit
crazy.
I mean, you said it, not me. So.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, no
Okay.
idea.
You're from there.
And then
so.
we have like Seven Gables, which is actually pretty famous around the world.
Gable.
Seven Gables. It's a road, and like at the end of this road, you like go into these woods, and there used to be a house, and like this guy killed his family and hung himself. And supposedly it's haunted, but I went back there multiple times, and everyone's like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a bird." Like, because I don't think. I don't know.
Sorry, audio listeners.
But like that's just some famous things.
Yo,
They're all like psycho.
Yeah, no, they don't seem positive.
Our family, our like town has a lot of death. Like we had someone jump off the bell tower of our school before.
Do you guys need help? Do you guys need funding?
I think so.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those towns where like people date their cousins.
Mm.
Yeah, it's one of those towns.
Okay.
I hated everyone. Everyone wears like straw hats and like country boots. We have bring your own tractor to school day.
So how many tractors have you driven?
How many tractors? Well, I grew up on a family farm.
Yeah, that doesn't answer the question.
So I've driven about 40 to 50.
Okay. Is that like average tractors driven?
Yeah.
And of a damn
I would say
average?
like.
Okay. Are you on the low end?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like we used to have like bring your tractor to school day.
That's interesting. So you didn't get to school on time then? Okay.
No, I had to leave at like 5 a.m. for 8 o'clock class. And it was always like near the end of winter where you would do it. So it was always freezing.
Why? Why would...
I don't understand it.
Policies. Schools policies and stuff.
It's really stupid. But yeah, it's not a good school. They're like education's way down.
Okay. I'm surprised they didn't teach more about like Michigan history in that sense.
It was more about like Southern history and like the history of the United States kind of.
Okay.
That tells you a lot,
okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not really Michigan history or like world history. It wasn't really good at that. We mostly focused on like wars. Like
so,
world
like,
wars
World War
and
II.
stuff. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't like this is how this country was developed. It was more like they went to war with this country.
All right.
And like we had like 2 AP classes maybe.
AP, I'm guessing science and math.
It was math and history.
Math and history. So
I took AP history, by the way.
Excel.
Still didn't learn anything. It was basically like learning what you already knew because the teacher like wasn't very good at history.
Dang.
Sorry, Mr. Huber.
He
was a good guy. He just wasn't good at teaching.
Hey, some people try and other people. So Michigan history is not something that was taught much. But yeah, Detroit used to be the state's capital until it changed to Lansing for whatever reason.
That's kind of weird, though.
I'm surprised you did not know that.
No.
Yo, that's crazy.
I know, and we go there all the time.
Every Michigander I've talked to is like, oh yeah, Detroit used to be black people and something. They say something like that.
It was
in that voice, they say something like that. Dang.
Yeah.
You should look up some Michigan history facts and stuff. You'd be surprised. And we have our own tunnel of trees. You've heard of that?
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
Then the Sleeping Bear sand dunes. Okay.
I know the places to travel. I just don't know much history about Michigan.
I think not Marquette, the Mackinac Bridge. I think that was bombed at one time. But
didn't it when we were building it or something, we had huge problems with it?
Probably.
Because of those stupid pillars moving or whatever. I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, 1959. Captain John S. LaPoe, a native of Muskegon, Michigan, He flew his B-47 nuclear bomber under the Mackinac Bridge. Oh, I guess it wasn't bomb, but a nuclear bomber flew under it because
Why not?
yeah.
Go Michigan. America.
Yeah, that's wild. If you're on a plane and the guy's like, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. You see this bridge right now?
I would not like to be with that guy any longer. Like, yo, I can't.
That's like a big plane too, isn't it?
It's 28 feet high.
Like if it was like a jet or something, that wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, you're going faster and you're gonna die more instantly, I guess. More instantly.
Yeah. Pros and cons.
Apparently, it was a jet. It was one of America's first powered bombers.
Oh, okay.
Jet powered
bombers. Why Michigan? Why not like the...
Why do it? Like,
yeah, that is a good
why, not even why, it's just why do it?
They're just showing off. You know how like the military shows off stuff?
Oh, reading more about it. Yeah, speaking of showing off, the B-47 was incredibly unsafe. So, yeah, this is wild. You guys are learning on my history, and I'm learning myself. Okay, a guy took this plane, a bomber, first powered bomber, jet powered bomber. It can hold nuclear weapons at a maximum speed of, or it cruises at 550 miles an hour and can carry 25,000 pounds of bombs. All right. Nuclear weapons are two of them, which I guess is a Mark 15 thermonuclear bomb. 3.8 megatons is their explosion capacity or yield or whatever, each of them. So we're saying 7.2. Getting the math right there? No.
It's around 7, isn't it?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. 7.6 megatons carried on a bomb on a plane.
That's a lot of explosives.
He was only fined $300.
Well, well, that was back then, but
the equivalent. I mean, yes, back then the equivalent today, I guess, when this article was put, would be $2,615.
Oh, that's still not much for a plane.
It's still not much for threatening the lives with nuclear explosions.
Threatening a bridge and everything.
And then the neighboring bridge, environment, animals, people, everybody within.
That's like, if that hit, and if that much explosive went off.
Yo, we wouldn't have a bridge. We wouldn't have water there. It'd be a giant crater. If we try to make a new bridge, it would have to reach farther down just to. Oof. So, yeah, he got away with murder. As we like to say. I guess he also lost his pilot license. So he was grounded.
Wait, what?
He had to pay the $300 fine, which at the time for him was $50 a month, which equivalent, if we take the $300 fine to today, it's $2,615. He had to pay that within 6 months. But he also lost his pilot license forever. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. He retired after 2 more promotions to the rank of lieutenant colonel.
Wait, how do you get promoted after that?
Hey, Lieutenant, Colonel, Captain Lapo, you did a great job. We gonna promote you. You're gonna take this fine.
Lose your pilot's license, but you know, the ball's on you, sir.
Seriously, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, the bridge was never bombed, and that was my or wait.
Oh no.
Let's go to PetoskeyNews.com and see what they say. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I would never fly in a plane with anybody else.
I flew a plane before.
Wow. Did you drive it on a bridge?
No.
Oh.
I wasn't that ballsy.
Okay. You didn't have any explosives on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was like one of those like prop planes.
Okay.
Because my friend got his like pilot's license and he bought it. And then like he was like, dude, try it. Those are really easy, surprisingly.
Really? I feel like no, that was Ford. Never mind. Ford, Henry Ford, the guy who owns Ford. He started in Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a car guy.
Car guy. Yeah, yeah.
Motor City.
Yeah, yeah. You know where that's at, right?
Well, the Motor City?
Yeah.
It's Detroit.
Okay, all right. Hey, look, I gotta do a
What?
lot of questions. Okay, like the Michigan history part of it. Like I don't know
like
what you know.
that's like basic history, though. Right?
I mean, yeah, but like, so was Detroit being the first capital, though. I mean,
Listen.
the extra stuff was like Michigan was almost at a war with Ohio. That's not everybody knows that, but like that's where like our evil sentiments come from.
Went to a redneck town.
Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. So yeah, he got his pilot license and he was like, "Hey, you can fly this with me, but you are going to fly this." That's what happened basically.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It was kind of cool.
No, that's actually pretty cool. Like I never flown. I've wanted when you're a kid and you're like, I want to be a pilot or whatever, and like you don't really know it, but you're just like, yeah, I'll be a pilot if I want to be a pilot. No, that actually sounds really cool.
I don't think I could be like a pilot of like a huge like passenger plane.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to take
right?
care of
Because that's like super sketchy to land with. You and this microphone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, audio listeners.
That's like really. I would feel so sketched. Like what, you got like 100 people on a plane?
Yeah, at least 70, depending on the plane or whatever. Yeah,
and just
they're all in your hands.
You could just kill them all.
You.
If you think about it.
Yeah, I hope you actually don't become famous and this gets like cut down.
Oh, that's fine.
You could just kill them all.
I posted it on TikTok. I posted your podcast. It only got like 100 likes. It was like 120.
Okay, that's a lot of likes.
It was like,
see how the metrics actually favor up and see how it.
But
goes.
depends how. Yeah, no problem.
Speaking of sharing, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if you're listening, why don't you go ahead and hit that share button? Okay, thanks.
Go follow my Instagram.
And go follow his Instagram. I'll leave that in the comments, or if you want to shout out your Instagram right now, go ahead and do that.
I don't remember my Instagram. Oh, it's witchellandy. It's at witchellandy, no space.
Fair. My history is m.i.history on Instagram, and then my own personal one is _wildwoods. Okay, go ahead.
Wild Woods.
Yeah, I know. Right? I really thought about that one. I know. I was like, I'm pretty wild. Wild Woods. I'm like, oh, that's so good because it's A.
Did you make it in like middle school or like?
Maybe.
Please tell me it wasn't reset.
I don't know. I mean, I knew how to be like a Wild Woods would be kind of fun, like a play on words. I don't know when I thought that, but I never thought of using it as a handle.
Okay.
So my other handle was like, I don't know what it was, to be honest. I got rid of it, so.
I've had the same Instagram since.
Oh, well.
I only have like 290 something.
I think it's still a lot more than me.
My Instagram's not. I don't know. It's not that cool. Like, it's mostly car pictures and like stuff like that. It's not like me traveling.
I gotta see if I have these photos of. It's a 300C rendition. So you know how they do those computer generated, whatevers. No.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right.
But I don't think that's what they're called.
They're called renditions, right? Or
I might.
What they're called.
Not an expert in that field.
Huh?
Not an expert in that field. So.
I'm gonna look for it right now. But go ahead, continue the flight story.
Oh, the flight story?
Yeah. I think.
About me flying?
Yeah.
Oh,
How high did you go?
So we didn't go that high. It was only like 2,000 feet maybe. But he was like, "Hey, I flew with him a couple times, but I never drove. Like I never flew." And he was like, "Hey, do you want to try?" I was like, "Yes, I do." But it was a lot easier than I thought. Like I assumed it was gonna be like really shaky and all that.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad as you like think. But his was like a basic plane, so there wasn't like much controls and stuff.
No real turbulence or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool.
Now he flies like a private jet or something for.
All right. Thanks.
For Aspen Dental, I think.
Oh, that's money. That's money. Because it's a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
And
The owner of Aspen Dental has a Lexani. If you don't know what that is, it's like a company in California that takes like luxury cars and makes them like bulletproof.
yeah, no,
And it has
very
like,
cool.
I saw inside, it has like diamonds everywhere and like gold. And I'm like, and it's armored. And I'm like, what dental? Like, what? Who needs this?
Okay, I found it. So it's the murdered out look.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's dope. I think that's dope.
I thought it was
I
sweet.
thought like wide bodying mine would be like pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
To you viewers out there, Andy owns a Chrysler 300C 2010. You said
yeah,
2010. Yes, it has a SRT badging. No, Hellcat badging.
Hellcat badging.
Hellcat badging.
Because Dan was drunk one night and put it on there.
That's perfect.
Car group stuff.
Yeah, it's really fast. He gets like sixes,
That's not how that works. I would have never drove that type of car here. No, it's faster than your Mustang.
I don't know.
We've raced before.
No, not really though.
I don't think we've raced individually though.
No, we haven't raced.
It was normally like on a cruise.
Yeah, you probably are though.
We just never.
Put it down. We never put
We just
money
never
to the
really cared.
money to the road.
We're not that hard.
Yeah, not yet. But when we get our murdered out vehicles,
Yeah?
yeah.
What's your dream car?
Actually, it would be a Mustang.
Alright, what type of Mustang? Like the Shelby GTs?
I like the 07 to the 13.
Oh, so
body.
you like the old school type of body.
Yeah.
Not like super old school,
It's
but
like modern old school. Like it looks nice. Too old school. Like I think, I think the Mach 1 from the 70s where it has that not a notchback but it's like a sloped back or whatever.
yeah.
That one looks really cool and it's nice size too. So I was like that body style looks really nice. And then kind of the same thing. It kind of goes from 2007 to 2013 with that body style looks really cool to me. So that would be my dream car. There was one for sale off of Cedar for like 10 grand. And I was like, oh,
That's
it
not
was
that
red.
bad though.
And it was red too. So it was like already perfect. I was like, oh my God, I want this. Obviously, I couldn't get it, but I could have got it. I could have. So
I mean, there's probably another one out there.
there will be plenty more red Mustangs. Look, my dreams are pretty low.
Your dream car is pretty low.
Other dream car that I would get. I'm a fan of just 90s stuff and 80s stuff.
Oh, you're like an old school kind of guy.
I am because of modern vehicles. They look nice, but I don't know. I can't get the logic out of myself, my personality. So when I think about that, I'm just like, okay, that's cool. But the lifetime cost of using that expensive vehicle, it's gonna be troublesome.
I have a friend that owns a Bugatti.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He only drives it like twice a year because
Weird flex, but
obviously.
okay.
That is a weird flex, isn't it? I've never drove it. I just looked at it because he's like, yeah, I only take it out like 2 times a year, and
Does he even,
he's like
he's even on a trickle charge? Does it need a trickle charge?
yeah.
Okay.
So like
I mean, I don't know how expensive
he does
vehicles
like
need that or don't.
stocks. That's what he does for a living.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a stock guy, so he must be betting on AMC or not betting at all on AMC.
I don't think he is. I don't know if he is, but like yeah, he owns one and he takes it out like twice a year.
Okay.
But Bugatti like calls him once a year for like maintenance.
Huh.
And he has to get it sent places
Okay.
to do the maintenance because they're like only our company can do it. And if you like go and do it somewhere else,
They can really mess it up.
your warranty gets automatically gone.
Oh.
So like
Okay.
his oil changes are like almost $1,000.
Only 1,000. Oh.
Yeah, and he's
Sounds-
like, I don't know what to do with this. And he's like, try to put it on like the web to like sell. He's tried to like sell to dealerships, so no one wants to pay him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
You
like,
know.
I just don't know what to do with it. I was like, dude, void your warranty.
Sometimes at this point, he can go to carsandbids.com
Oh.
and put it up there. I'm doing a free plug-in right there because you ever watch Doug DeMuro on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Okay, well he does. If it was like a car interview type of thing, he would go to the cars, whoever owns them, and he like talks about the history of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. That's kind of
Talks a
cool.
little bit about the features of the quirks and whatever of each vehicle. He does a lot of cool vehicles. Most of his vehicle category sits around like if you bought them today, they would cost anywhere between 30 to 35 grand, all the way up to like millions. So he doesn't look at older vehicles that much unless they were rare or there's a special thing about them or their impact or importance of them. On rare, he will look at like some vehicles from the Japanese market that were considered K cars, real small.
Oh, yeah.
Cars. Yeah. So he'll do stuff like that, but he doesn't, you know. Oh, today we're gonna talk about the Chevy Cobalt and
The slow ball.
right, or the Mercury Mariner or something. Like he doesn't do videos like that. Like no one cares about the Mercury Mariner. No one.
Yeah, no one cares about your Lexus, Tim.
He'll do a little bit. He does a lot of Lexus stuff.
Does he?
He
Oh,
does.
wow.
But he does, like I said, high end
Yeah.
vehicles. And if it was a high end vehicle in the past, he'll talk about it. So it's more of the luxury sedans, sports, or trucks from then on, because he's done luxury trucks. Lincoln came out with a luxury truck way back when Ford owned them, and it's weird. It doesn't make that much sense to me, but when I think about it, GM did the same thing with the Avalanche. So,
Dude, I don't know what the heck is up with the Avalanche. I hate them so much.
I actually like them
I
for the
don't.
idea. And
The idea.
Yeah, and they look weird because they're just so large, but the wheels don't seem like they fit. And it's weird. Whenever I see them, it's always lifted.
You could like make it look good.
No, I think it's like the Pontiac Aztec.
Oh,
You can't make it look good. It's the way it is, right?
I never understood that car.
It's a car. Pontiac was always ahead of the future.
They really
Always.
were. I'm surprised they're still not like a thing. I'm surprised they're like still not in production because like
Oh, because of the whole car economic crisis,
Yeah.
08 and all that. It'd be great if GM brought them back, but they're not going to. Instead, they're just gonna continue on letting it be dead, like Oldsmobile and all the other vehicles that they've let die, except for Hummer. They're keeping that.
they really need to get rid of Hummers.
No, you seen the electric one now?
No.
Oh.
Someone told me about it. I
Yeah.
just never saw a picture of them.
Actually, Doug DeMuro did a video on that Hummer. So
Do they look the same as a normal Hummer?
No, aesthetics. Some of it come from it, but they really try to make it more electric and really harp on the electricness of it.
Oh, okay.
It is going to be costly. I think it was like $100,000. So there's someone out there who wants a.
You might as well just buy a Tesla.
Or two of them, really, three of them. You can find one used and for 25 grand and get two, good ones at the higher price range. So,
Yeah. Tesla's a move. If I would ever go electric, personally.
yeah, it's not a bad decision, honestly. And my biggest thing about that is the fueling part of it. If Ford, Tesla, all the car companies worked together and created some unified fueling system, there'd be no issues. However, that's not going to happen. Like, if you buy a Ford vehicle, you have to go to some spot that has a specific charging connection port that's going to work for your Ford vehicle.
Yeah,
Whereas
because even
Tesla-
like Tesla does that though.
Yeah, exactly.
But like
They have more centers because they've been
Tesla
at it
like makes like adapters though that you can put on like other electrical chargers.
I wonder if Ford does the same thing.
Ford might. I don't like that stupid. They
You
should have never put it under the Mustang brand. It looks
They
like it
need
has
to.
big lips.
I never thought of it like that.
The
but now you
front.
say that.
Oh my
It's
god.
weird.
It always looks like it's trying to kiss you.
Let me just smooch you with the chickeness.
I'm like, please stop.
No, it's,
Cars are changing though.
They are.
It's interesting. I don't think gas would ever die.
No, of course not.
Because
You got people from Dansville who will not give up their lives. So
yeah, basically, our old trucks that barely start.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much anybody, I guess. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, cars are changing, becoming more electric. You seen the news with Ford's truck?
Yeah,
I'm not
their
a
new
Ford guy, by the way.
You own a Ford Mustang?
I do, but I'm not like, Ford is doing great things. I do own stock in Ford, but
I'm not a Ford guy.
look, I
That's
will
the
make
move.
money off Ford if I can make money off Ford.
That
But
is
I'm not
true.
like praising Ford for a lot of things.
But they're doing good
But
though.
they do I guess I'm praising now. They do a good job where they can do a good job, I guess, if that makes sense. No, their new hybrid. I think it was a hybrid.
It was a hybrid or was it fully electric?
No, it's a hybrid.
I'm talking about.
misspoke.
Is it okay?
Yeah, they do have an electric one coming out.
Because I know the one with like where the engine's supposed to be. It's like another compartment. I saw a commercial on that.
Oh, okay.
Like
Was
a
it the
little
Lightning?
video.
Was that the Lightning?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that might be the Lightning because they.
But
did
I
have
was like,
commercial videos
it just
about
looks so weird.
Yeah.
Like when they opened it, I was like, oh, that looks wrong.
Put it back where it's supposed to be. Yeah, so there's the Lightning, and then they're coming out with, I mean, obviously the Mach-E, which I got a joke for that. I'll return to that real quick. You guys are going to laugh so hard. It's going to be great, okay? All right. And then they just came out with the concept and idea and going to be producing this hybrid one called the Maverick. So
That's kind of a cool name.
it's a cool name.
like.
They give it a very brawny look to it. Doug DeMuro did another feature on that.
You and this guy.
He's actually really good, but that's the only reason why I know about the different quirks and features. That's what he always does, quirks and features.
Yeah.
He always says that about a lot of these vehicles is when he goes in depth with some of these new things that these companies are coming out with, which then I'll get notifications in my newsfeed about all these said vehicles, and I'll read the article. I'm like, oh, this is actually really cool. This might be real nice. He is wrong about a couple things. Not wrong. He just wasn't knowledgeable about a couple things that I was, so I felt.
I mean, you can't know everything.
I can't know everything, but I knew something a little more than he did at the time, so I felt pretty good about it. But the joke. All right. So the Mach-E. I want you, if you don't know the car, the vehicle, go ahead and Google Mach-E on your phone, computer, tablet, whatever you're listening to this podcast, wonderful podcast on. And then once you're done with that, come back. Okay, you're back. All right. Now you know what it looks like. So picture that car tan or like a light brown. Now, what do you call a Mustang Mach-E that's brown? Okay. You don't know? All right, I'll tell you. It's real good. A Mach-E Auto.
Okay.
You get it?
I do. Some people are gonna be like, "Oh, what?" They're gonna hate you for that.
Get it? Because it's a Mach-E Auto, because it's brown, tan or whatever, and the coffee, and it's automatic, so it's a auto. So a Mach-E Auto. There you go. There's a joke. All right? Tell it to your friends, your family.
Really bad jokes.
And they're gonna all have a good laugh, and you're welcome because that's free. Yeah, just like this podcast. So, did you like the joke?
I did like the joke.
Yeah, there we go.
I like how you had to mention this podcast was free though.
Yeah, it is.
Donate to our.
Oh man, what else could we talk about here? I don't know. This might be the shortest podcast to date. I mean, for this season, really.
It's like, okay, how about what's your plan in a year?
My plan in the year? Oh, you're asking me too much right now. I'm trying to get to next month.
I feel that. Half time I'm like, I'm not gonna make it through the week.
Right, in a year? Depending on how COVID is, it's gonna change a whole lot.
Oh yeah, COVID is still going on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because now you can go places without masks now.
You can, if you're fully vaccinated.
Well, are you fully vaccinated?
I'm halfway vaccinated. I get my next vaccination next month. Not next month. Next week. I misspoke. No, for real.
That means
next week. Literally, I get it next week.
That's good then.
Yeah. Did you get yours?
Oh yeah. I was the 32nd person in Michigan to get it.
Oh, Why is that?
Because I worked at the hospital,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
like,
Yeah, yeah,
"Hey, you can get it or you don't have to, but you get a bonus."
yeah.
And the
Well,
bonus, I was like, "Oh,
you
sign
said
me
right.
up."
I'm
And
sorry. Did
then
you speak
they
green to
asked if
me?
I wanted to be on the news.
Oh, that'd have been great. You
They
should have
were
done that.
no,
Why not?
they were like, they would just film you
Yeah.
and then ask you how you feel, and I'm like,
You just been like, I feel like a Superman.
I feel like I can lift a car.
Right.
Run
Exactly.
outside, try to lift a car.
No, and find someone with a Honda.
Yeah,
Case
find
closed.
like a little smart car.
Exit.
Because it is in Ann Arbor, so.
Perfect. Somebody has one. There would be in a parking lot, plugged in somewhere.
Plugged in somewhere.
And just be like, lift it.
Just lift
You
it.
should have took that. You had a missed opportunity. I'm sorry. You missed it.
I did. I think I did, but at the time I was just like, I worked. I was gonna get done with a 16-hour shift and then do it.
Mm.
And I was like, no, thank you.
Take like a macchiato and just like drink it, guzzle it, and then.
I used to never be a coffee person until I started working in healthcare.
Yeah, I used to never be a coffee person until, I started working. And then it's like, life is tiring and rough, and I need this coffee to help me survive. So,
I'm not a Starbucks person or a
No.
Big B. I'm more of like a local coffee shop kind of
Fair.
guy.
go to Goodfellas Bagels and Coffee. Now,
Where's that?
off of Michigan Ave. Okay, so you're downtown Lugnut Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going from west to east, there's a little. So you're going up Cedar, right on Michigan. At the corner before you get to the railroad tracks,
Mm-hmm.
there's a Goodfellas Bagels and Coffee shop.
Oh,
They have some pretty good kombucha.
kombucha, I think.
Yeah, and then they have like just coffee, poured coffee. Poured coffee's good. Like you can't go wrong with their coffee. Sugar and cream is good. What you really go there for though? Oh my god, the bagels.
Dude, everyone says this about bagel shops.
It is.
Bagel shops are amazing.
Because they do it right. Like they do it like fresh ingredients. Like
Oh, yeah.
tomatoes, like they taste like real tomato. Lettuce, like they actually grew it in a backyard and put it in there. And the chicken, I might have heard them cluck before they had their last cluck. It's really good though. I get the Hitman, and it's like a good one. Because the names are all from Goodfellas.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I'm like, what kind of names are these?
There's like the Hitman. They've got the Wise Guy. They've got
That's kind of
Fugazi.
cool though.
It is cool. They have a whole theme around
That's cool.
Goodfellas.
The only one I go to is like, it's a really small coffee shop in Ann Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a little outside of campus,
Okay.
but they have poetry night,
Oh, that's actually really nice.
and it's so cool.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Okay.
before COVID, last time I went, because I haven't went since COVID, because I used to go there to like do paperwork and stuff like that,
Okay.
for school, because it was really relaxing.
So Adderall, got it.
Yeah, basically. Put some people's coffees, really boost their mornings. But this one girl, she like traveled the country like doing these. It's singing but poetry.
Oh, okay.
She was like semi-famous.
Isn't it just singing?
I think so, but it's like saying poetry. I don't know. There's a whole thing on it, but she actually like was really good,
Mm-hmm.
and I really got into it. But then this weird guy just shut that thing down.
He was being weird, doing weird guy things.
He was
Okay.
like that poetry guy that's way too into it.
Oh, okay. That's
But
different.
he's like not just into it, he's awkwardly into it.
That's weird. How can you? I don't know what awkwardly into it is, and I don't want to find.
It's
out.
kind of like those, that like, you know that TV show where like Strange Addictions,
Oh yeah.
like where that guy like makes out with his car.
I didn't see that episode, but
Oh.
yeah,
I think it's My Strange Addictions. I'm pretty sure he's like basically marries his car
that's weird.
and he like kisses it and stuff and takes it out.
It's weird. Don't
And
do
like,
that.
yeah,
people.
don't do that. That's
Please.
weird. Don't be that car guy.
Don't.
But it's kind of like that. Like they're just too much into it.
Yeah. Nah, that's weird.
This is really weird. He was wearing like tie dye,
What's
like
wrong
the
with
tip,
tie-dye?
nothing, but like the way he wore it was so off.
Okay. Was it like a weird title?
It
It's
was
just black
like
and yellow tie
it
dye or
was like
something?
he did it himself,
Yeah.
and he only had 3 colors, and
Okay.
he only did half of the shirt.
Hmm.
It was a white shirt, but like half of it
That's
was.
kind of nice.
It wasn't like straight down the middle half
So
though.
it's like. It's
No,
weird.
it was just like it looked like he tried to make it straight down the middle, but the torso like went over here, like went over, and
so
then
he wrapped.
yeah,
Okay. I
and
think he's going for something different.
he wore like light blue pants,
Okay.
like
Okay.
sweatpants. It
I
was
mean,
like
his
a weird
aesthetic
outfit.
design does not seem that bad so far. It
It's
seems like something
weird.
I would wear. I would wear. Like I don't know.
I mean, you
think-
wear weird things.
No, I wear normal things. I wear normal things. They're good stuff. Today is my
But that's
outside
like-
outfit.
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
don't
like
mind getting this
normal thing.
janky thing dirty.
I like your necklace.
Yeah,
I dig it.
I put it on before the podcast because I was going to be on camera. So.
What? What? Hold up. So, why?
Because I was going to be on camera. That's why.
But why do you need that to be on camera?
It doesn't have to be on camera, but I put it on for the camera. This doesn't need to be like explained. It's just that's what it is. You know?
Okay, all right.
Like
You're just trying to look good.
yeah, I'm just doing me. Get the necklace on. Because when I'm working outside, I don't need this, so I would take it off. But
You should get like a shell necklace.
oh yeah,
You know, back in the day, you used to
Yeah.
wear shell.
people used to
You
wear.
should get
so,
one.
A friend of mine said that this is like a tool. Like guys who wear this are tools. And I was like, I don't know if that's really true. But I understood her sentiment because when I think of guys who would wear shell or stone necklaces, I think of Jersey Shore. I could see someone with like not a chain, but like one of these and a slick back haircut and with a tank top only and be like, what up, bro, or whatever. Like I could just see
What's
that
up? How you
happen.
doing?
You don't know Jersey Shore, right?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
alright.
Everyone knows Jersey Shore.
Hey, look, it was almost before your time.
I
so-
just know. I am 21. What are you talking about? Almost before my. You're not 50.
I almost
You're
feel
like-
it's a day.
You're like what? You're like 25.
Nah, I'm actually 28.
Hey, your dirty 30s coming out.
Yeah, I know that. Thank you for reminding me. In fact, my birthday's in a couple of weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. What's today? Today is the 9th. Yeah, it's in less than 10 days. So.
Are you excited?
If I can do what I want to do on that day, yeah, I'll be pretty alright with it. But if not, then I'm just gonna be chill. It's gonna be another day. So.
It's gonna be another day. You know what I did on my birthday?
No,
My
I mean,
21st birthday.
What'd you do? That was
So
like last year,
exciting.
right?
No, that was this year.
Oh, bro, you're 20.
It was in
You're
April.
20.
It was in April.
Okay.
So, I was like, man, I'm
Wait.
gonna.
We went to the bar. Didn't you order a beer?
Yeah, I did it with you, but that wasn't on my birthday.
You illegally drank.
That wasn't on my. That was after my birthday.
You illegally drank.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember exactly, but
But like that day, I planned on doing
you didn't
something.
legally drink, did you?
I didn't legally drink. What day? What time?
I don't remember. What day.
Is it when we went with everyone from like our car group?
No, it was with me, you, Mackenzie,
Dan, Dom.
Dom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was illegally. I had my fake ID. Don't get fake IDs. Saying this on a podcast, just admitting it. Yeah, like I had a fake ID, obviously,
Oh, I didn't know that.
cause like I don't look 21.
No,
I look
you-
like I'm 28. Okay, maybe 30s. Okay, don't look at me like I'm 50 something. Sometimes I feel
it's
it.
just how you grow the beard and you keep your
My hairline.
Yeah.
Just say my hairline.
Yeah. Well, no.
I've accepted it because, like, if you go and look at, like, my younger pictures, like, I have the same hairline, and everyone's like, you have a, like, really back there hairline. I was like, thanks.
Really back there. Headline.
My counselor in school said that to me one time, and I was like, you're such a good counselor. Thank you.
Man, if a counselor ever said that to me, I would not feel happy or comfortable going with
I mean, when one teacher told me, I had a special ed teacher. because I have a learning disability.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's mostly with like reading. It was
Like dyslexia or something? Or
yeah, kind
okay.
of, but it wasn't like super bad where like I really needed help.
Okay.
But like I had like one. It was like a 30-minute class.
Okay.
She was like, "What's your dreams, guys? Write it down. We'll see how you can get there."
Okay.
And I said I wanted to be a professional soccer player because I was like middle school, like
Okay.
just started. Because why not?
Messi and
Yeah.
yeah, all of them.
So like, she told me no. She was like, "That's not how that works. That's
What do you
one in
mean?
a million chance."
Wow.
And I was
Thank
like,
you for shooting my
I was
life
like,
away.
okay. And she said it to like everyone, because everyone did like unrealistic things.
Where do you get off from killing?
That's what
child's
I'm
dream?
saying. And then she was like, "All right, tomorrow we're gonna do something else." And I wrote down doctor for my next one. And this is what she
No.
told me. Okay, she said, "It's a good plan, but it won't happen. And that maybe I should just become a garbage man." So when I graduated, I didn't tell anyone where I was going to school
Yeah.
until that day.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to U of M, Ann Arbor, pretty big school."
Just a little bit bigger. than
And
most
like I
schools.
said it, and I walked by that teacher because she was there,
Yeah.
and I told her that on one day when I see her on the corner of the street, I would throw a couple dimes at her. I hated her.
That's so
I
bad.
hated her with a passion. I was
That's
like,
true.
she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take away your diploma." And I was like, "I already got it," because we already did the ceremony.
She's a terrible person.
Oh, she
my
was
goodness.
terrible. She always yelled at kids too for like walking too fast in the hallway.
Oh, they're just gonna slip, and that's the end of it.
It was
They're gonna
It's
ruin
like
their whole
you know how you
lives.
speed walk sometimes. Yeah, it was for that. It was like I never understood it. She was crazy. I think she retired like a year later.
My goodness, she should have.
She was a terrible person.
No, that's still people who get off on killing kids' dreams they're a whole different type of terrible human being.
I mean, yeah,
So-
that happens all the time though.
It is, but like you're a terrible human being for doing it.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
them find
for
out on their
sure.
own. Like if you're never gonna be a good soccer player, let them find out on their own. If you're
Yeah.
not gonna be, if you're gonna get fined in malpractice, let them find out on their own.
You're gonna kill someone on the table. Let them find that out.
You could literally kill everyone. Quote. End
Yeah.
quote.
You could. I mean, like people. I don't know. Some people are like that. They just don't. Maybe like her dream got broke when she was younger,
And she just felt like the need to break everyone
and
else's
she just
dreams.
like decided to become a special ed teacher for like a backup because her parents told her, and then she just breaks everyone else's dreams.
I'm not giving any mercy for that. Nope.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Okay, like what happened? Like their past makes you right,
Yeah.
but like I feel like it should make you a better person, not a worse person.
It should, but clearly she didn't rise up to that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's how the school.
it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna now. We're gonna call this episode good, and thank you all for joining, listening. Don't forget to like, share, smash that bell icon, subscribe button, all that good stuff. Yell it out the window when you're driving by. Listen to my history podcast. Spiles in the Woods is great. It's available everywhere. YouTube, Anchor Podcasts, all that. Anyway, peace, love, and prosperity.